Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's daily almost draft. I'm going to try out the Decathlon. And the good news is I won't let it interrupt our normal Brothers War schedule. I'm going to go ahead and intersperse these throughout the week, but still give you 3 Brothers War Premier drafts from now until the end of the set. But we'll try out the Decathlon here. Maybe I crash and burn after a few events. I thought Pauper would be a good way to start because it doesn't require a lot of wild cards. I have a pretty good idea for a couple of decks I want to try. I have no idea how many runs I'm going to give of each of these events. I mean, my idea is 3-ish, but if it's just, if I start tilting or everything is horrible, then we might stop. I mean, all we need is, I believe we need 3 tokens to make the finals. So all we gotta do is find a way to get 3 tokens in 10 events, and I think Pauper could be one of them. With the deck that I'm really excited to try out, this is actually the first constructed content here on the channel, I think ever. So I'm gonna enter the Decathlon Pauper event and show you the deck once submitted. Okay. That should be okay. I've already tested it out. So, show you the deck here. It's a version of White Weenie, mono white. But the difference is we have 16 cards in this deck that cantrip. We have Spirited Companion, we have 4 Priest of Ancient Lore, 4 Inspiring Overseer, and 4 Search Party Captains, along with 2 Argivian Phalanx at the top end. Got a couple of combat tricks, and Adamant Will take up the shield. I couldn't decide which was better. Patriarch's Humiliation is going to be very good in this deck. A couple of Unicorns in the 1-drop, along with 4 Lunarch Veterans. I've got a couple of protection against artifact and enchantments, not a ton, and then pacifisms just to remove any extra pesky creatures that Humiliation can't get rid of to push our way through. So, 24 lands. I think the deck is going to be pretty good. I mean, I've seen some other White Weenie versions floating around the Twitterverse, and I took my own spin at it here to see if this works well. I might give it 1 or 2 runs here, depending on how well it goes, and then see if we have to switch up the deck. I have an idea for another deck that may or may not be good, but we're going to try this out. So let's see how the first run at the Arena Decathlon goes. Opponent goes first. We have a slow hand, but we have Veteran on 1. Don't have any of our 2-drops, but we have 2 chances to find them. And Search Party Captain could eventually kind of act as like a 1-drop, and we're going to just keep drawing into more and more action here, so we'll keep the Veteran. Blue-red spells, more than likely. Well, it sucks we don't have a 2-drop. That hurts our chances here, but if they're going to Lightning Strike our Veteran, I'm okay with that. Because we can get an Overseer next turn, and then kind of start chaining from there. Although I think they're going to have a combat, or a counterspell here. So because of that, I'll just lead on Priest of Ancient Lore. Looks like they're going to be like a blue-red counterspell control deck, so good news is if we can resolve any of these creatures, we start getting 2-for-1s when they're just 1-for-1ing with us, which is a recipe that I think will work in our favor. Alright, so I think I'm going to do Companion and Veteran here. Because if they're just planning on lightning striking all our creatures, they've already drawn us cards. So, like, that's fine with me. Scattered Thoughts, yeah, fine. Yep, there's some more counter spells. I think they're going to have Tolarian Terror in their deck, almost assuredly. There it is. Okay. So let's attack with the Phantom here. I think the most common deck I'm going to run into here is going to be Tolarian Terror-based decks, and that was my thought for my the second deck that I was going to bring. It was going to be a mono blue tempo Tolarian Terror deck. But the thing is, this is probably their only threat, so all we have to do is just kill them before it matters. Okay, I see, I see. They're just doing the cost reduction creatures. I see what's happening here. Okay, so gonna have to use Humiliation to kill the monstrosity more than likely. So let's attack here. And then these cost 2. And they might draw us into lands, so we can go 2 of these, a Phalanx, and a Humiliation. Let's draw a land. Ah. Go ahead and just kill that now. While they're tapped out. And then... Okay. Take 10. Could just block... Well... no blocks, I guess. Although they have lightning strikes in their deck, so that's not great for us now that I didn't do that. They're going to strike us in the face twice? Oh, yeah, they're going to do exactly that. Okay, well, that was a quick, a quick 0-1. I definitely should have jumped there. Don't know why I didn't. All right, well, let's see if we can rally with this mono-white deck. Okay, we go first with Commando into Priest. A 1-drop would be fine. I'm much less experienced in mulliganing in Constructed compared to Limited. So, knowing what hands I should keep versus not are going to be interesting here. Okay. Looks like we are going against a similar deck. Maybe the word has gotten around that blue-red... Oh, blue-red Ancestral Anger. Okay. We got another one? It's at sorcery speed, though. Okay, they're just going to shock the Commando here, yeah. Okay. Well, we're not at all running out of gas here, so... And if we're able to attack with all 3 of these next turn, this is a 1-drop. A 1-mana 2/2 draw card, pretty good. Okay, again, they're just 1-for-1-ing. I don't like pacifisming that because it still triggers every time they cast a non-creature, but we can't attack this turn. We can't do basically anything. Yeah. Yeah. Now our attacks are just not good at all. So I guess we'll do Overseer. Companion and Phalanx here. So we're able to dump our hand pretty well with this deck. It's just, they may not even need to attack us. We're at 19, so. Shock and Thrill, yeah. Gonna shock the Overseer more than likely. Is that till the end of this turn or next turn? End of your next turn. Card is good. They dumped a shock. Interesting. Alright, they're just trying to go face here. Could trade that for a Phalanx, or we could chump with a Spirited Companion here. Actually just gonna chump. Doesn't have trample, does it? No. Alright. Again, pacifisming this is so bad, but it opens attacks with everything we have, and then we can drop this for 1 mana. We can still play that. They have to trade or chump. Let's hope they don't have enough gas to kill us here. Could do this plus this. Or just an Overseer. This gains us a life, which could be important. Yeah, this could be important, the gaining of the life. Oh, that would have been great to have. Alright, let's hope they can't lightning strike us 4 times in the face or something. Okay, deals 2 to us, and it kills the Overseer. There's no real reason to let that hit us here. If we double blocked, they could, you know, shock this one and then shock our face, and then they would kill both of them, but then they would be dead on the backswing pretty easily. Yeah, there's no need to get cute here, I don't think. They have to kill 2 of these to not die. I guess double lightning strike would kill us right now. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that would be Xaxes, but they had one of them. That should do it in our favor, I would think. Yeah, okay. Well, it was close. I mean, these red spell decks here in Pauper are looking pretty good. Okay, so this is a hand I think we probably have to mulligan. We don't have anything until 3, and this doesn't do anything until we have creatures, so I think we have to mulligan that one. And this is actually much better. I guess I can get rid of that. That way on 1 we play Veteran, 2 we play Unicorn and Humiliation, and 3 we play Overseer. More than likely? Depends on what they have. Let's see. Takasia's Dig Site. Interesting. Mono blue. More than likely. Just going to go ahead and flash in Cathar Commando here. And I'll do it now so they can't counter it. Okay, we still have a 1/1. Unfortunately missing land drops. They do have a counter spell here. Alright, well I guess they have another counter spell, but that's what Mono Blue is going to do. They're just going to counter all your stuff. And then they're going to play a couple of Tolarian Terrors. And then back it up with counter spells. Start here, see if they want to counter it. Okay. All this protection isn't doing us the greatest of good. Ward 2, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. don't think this is a race we win at the current moment. Well, actually it is. If nothing changes, we win the race, but they could have like bounce or something. Usually countering is Mono Blue's main way to deal with things on the board. Or bounce. Bounce could work. I don't know if they have any bounce in their deck, because there's no meta really here. If there is, I just don't know it yet. Alright, let's see if they want to counter this. They do. Alright, so we have lethal right now. If they don't have another counter spell, but that's a big if. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have, but we can't use it all. Okay, we have lethal in the air, even if they have one counter spell, because we can do either one of these if the Overseer survives here. Neither of these give hexproof. So they have to have exactly 2 counter spells that work for non-creatures here. Right? Interesting. So if we pay the 2, they could just do another one. So I'm not going to pay the 2, and then gonna try to do it again. They still have priority. They do it. They have another one. They had 2. Okay, they're still dead. If they draw like a land, they're dead. Sweet. All right. Managed to push by him there, just barely. All right, already kind of tired of going second, but at least our opponent mulliganed. We have Commando on 2, and if we draw, we have 3 shots at a land to play either of these. Here comes Island. Mountain, close enough. Now they have Shock. Red-green, interesting. They're just gonna lightning strike me in the face or something? Nope. I'm sure they'll shock that one. There it goes. But if their plan is to just shock and lightning strike our creatures, again, that's winning game plan for us, because we're drawing cards off of everything that enters, basically. Not everything, but a lot of the things. See if they kill the priest. No, they did not kill the priest. What do they have? Alright, again, getting the extra value of drawing more. I was going to say cards, but I changed that to lands very quickly. Okay. Yeah, again, if they're just going to use all the removal spells on our cantripping creatures, then that's a winning game plan for us, I would think. Holy crap, stop. I'm tired of it. I guess we're doing this because we just have 3 lands in hand. Alright, well that's a way you can lose. I mean, we have 9 lands. Molten Monstrosity? No, they can't cast that yet. I don't know what their win cons here are. I'm gonna shoot some. I think Molten Monstrosity costs 7. Iron Hoof Boar, okay. Alright, give me a non-land. Give me a cantripping creature here. Here we go. Humiliation can't quite deal with that just yet, but hopefully here soon. I mean, if we had drawn 2 creatures instead of 2 of these lands, we would be golden right now. Oh, it has vigilance now too. That sucks. Thank you very much. I think I'm just gonna either veteran or humiliation, or hold up humiliation here. I think if they just play like a Molten Monstrosity, then humiliation can still kill it. Veteran does push more damage for us next turn. I don't think they're gonna deal 13 damage to us here. Famous last words, but let's see. Rust Goliath, okay. That should do it. Sweet. Yeah, all of our creatures draw an extra cards. We can't adjust the deck, so 24 lands is where we're staying, but yeah, we drew 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them there very quickly. Okay, we go first with Veteran into Companion, which is great. Carry it did, okay. Let's just go Overseer. They're not going to block here. And if they do, that's fine. As soon as they drop like a stupid Rust Goliath or something, we've got pacifism for it. Yeah, life gain is going to be good for them. So the Adamant Will can protect any one of these creatures here. Let's see if they have... Okay, Owlbear, that's a good one. I think I'm going to Humiliation this now. And I don't see the need to... Yeah, I'm not going to Pacifism that. Another Owlbear. I see what they're doing here. I could Pacifism the Knoll Hunter and hit for 5, 6, 7, 8 down to 4. Or I could just hit with these two. They likely trade with Commando. If I hit 8 down to 4 and they just play like another Owlbear, they lose. But they're probably playing 2 creatures next turn. So what if I Pacifism this, hit them down to 4, the Overseer gets in, next turn this and this get traded for, and then they have to take 2 more. So 4, that should do it next turn. They might have like fight things. In fact, they probably do have fight things, but we put them down to 4 here with an Overseer and a bunch of creatures. They have 7 mana. So like Epic Confrontation and stuff like that. Ah, that sucks. Here comes... Oh, why didn't I do this on their turn? No more boulder branch golems. You need to stop. We're trying to kill you. Another owl bear. Still 4 mana. And another 4/4. Okay, so I can attack with all of these. Put them to 2. And then an Overseer is lethal next turn. We're throwing away 2 creatures to do that, but Overseer's... We're going to have to... They're going to turn the corner here very soon, and we need to make sure that we can... We have time to put... Or time to kill them. Although, if we do that and then they kill the Overseer, that's also quite bad, but they only have 1 turn to do it right now. I don't think we really need to press necessarily, especially because we have a Search Party Captain here. I guess I'll do this... See what they got now. And I'm glad I didn't take the other line, because a Boulder Branch Golem would have thrown all of that off. That has reach. 4 against 1, 2, 3, 4, so they're not dead. So if we attack with everything, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures against their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers, so they're not dead. And that has a reach, so we're gonna have to try to go wider than them. They have 6 creatures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers. So this would be lethal. If they don't have priority, that should do it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means 4 is getting through no matter what. There we go. All right. Managed to get through mono green. Making a little run here. See if we can keep going. All right, I'm kind of sick and tired of going second with this deck. It's anecdotal because I haven't been keeping track, but I think we are at like 4 out of 5 games going second. I could be wrong on that, but that's just what I think. Okay, E2 amplifier. It's like a red-green spells deck. Or a red-blue splash-green spells deck. I'm gonna have to watch out. The good thing is Patriarch's Humiliation can deal with that thing quite easily. Jewel Thief. Come on. Really? A main deck and the festivities? Are you kidding me? Well then. Yeah, they're just playing pump spells here. I see what they're doing. All right. I can do pacifism, or I can do adamant will. I'm kind of priced into trading with the amplifier here because they have a ton of damage that they can kind of throw around. I mean, I know they can use like a giant growth to pump the amplifier and stuff, and they very well might. Yeah. But, or very well might. Massively might. Oh, this thing has trample too. Or, oh no, that gives trample. I see. Okay. Alright, alright. These main deck and the festivities are just killing us. And we have to chump now, unfortunately, because they have priority, which means this last thing is a combat trick. So that sucks. What is going on with this? I mean, we have to block, obviously. Now they just get to use a combat trick to trade with our adamant will, basically. Or it works, let's see. Okay. Indestructible, so we get to save both of our creatures. Alright, and they're out of gas. And so are we. Good news is we have a bunch of creatures that can draw us cards, so let's hope we find those. Obviously have to block. Come on. See if they drew the combat trick, and they did. Sounds about right. We've drawn 10 lands, they've drawn 5. They're still getting priority, so they drew another combat trick. Oh, it could have been Racer's Ring. Alright, now we're doing it. And by doing it, I mean stabilizing. Slightly. Okay. They didn't have any combat tricks. That's good news. +2/+1 and gain vigilance. So can attack with these now. Okay. Oh look, another End the Festivities. Oh, what is going on with this card? This card is going to knock us out of this event. And then does this give trample? Yeah, it does. Wow. That was certainly something, man. And the Festivities wiped our board like 3 times. Okay, we go first with the slow hand. 2-drop would be great, because I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, more than likely. I haven't done the math on what this will cost, but... Ooh, our first black deck opponent. With a Shambling Ghast, of course. It's very good against us. Mm-hmm. Seems about right. Might have to do some math next turn. With the cost reduction of all these creatures. If we attack with both, this costs 2, and then this will cost 3, so we can't really get that value. So I'm probably just playing a Phalanx this turn. And I probably should have just played it now in case they kill this Phantom. See if it survives. They're still doing nothing. Sure, I don't think this kind of spinning wheelie thing is gonna go too well for them this game, but I could be wrong, we'll see. I don't know what their plan is here. Shambling Ghast is good. They're just going to block with Shambling Ghast. Kill the Phantom. So block here, kill that. This then costs 3. This then costs 4. But then this costs 3, and then this costs 3 again once we play that one. Oh, math is something else, isn't it? If we attack with everything, this costs 2. They'll trade here and then kill that one. Then we play this, and then this will cost 4. So there's no way we can get both of these out this turn. Unless we just attack here. Then there is. Oh, okay, that's the way to do it. We can get both of them out that way. So we do this, and then the phalanx costs 2. Wonder if they have like a power stone fracture or something. Sacrificing the shambling ghast. They have village rights. So they're playing Steel and Sack. I see. Deadly Dispute. Close enough. This is probably wrong, because they're just going to, like, basically kill our whole board. And then steal the phalanx next turn and kill that too, so... Okay, now they'll kill the phantom, and then next turn steal the phalanx and kill it, and then we'll be left with a 1/1. Pacifism looking horrible in this matchup. Is 24 lands too many? Like, we're cycling through our deck pretty well with all these extra card draws, and we haven't really missed land drops. So, maybe if I do a second run with a similar deck, I might do like 23, or maybe 22. We've got a large enough sample size to know that if we draw a land, we just completely run out of action here. There might not be anything better to pacifism than that stupid blast runner. Okay, so they do have the removal for the phalanx now. We kind of expected that at some point, though. Make a 2/2. Just to the end of turn. Let's start here. See what we draw off the priest. Yeah, I think 24 is too much. Like 23 at least, or 23 at most, maybe even 22 might be fine. Because again, we're in best of one, so the hand smoother is going to help us out with our starting hand. But the problem is, if we get to this point at any point and they just drop like a 5/5, like a Tellurian Terror or whatever, and then we draw like 3 straight lands in a row, we kind of run out of gas. So if we don't trophy this run, I'll see about adjusting the land count if I choose to run this deck back again. Just gonna get in there. I know they can eat one of the Spirited Companions, but if they do that, they're taking 5? Returning double Shambling Ghast. They're still at 2, so like the Overseer itself is lethal. That should be game, I think. Awesome. Okay. Gotta hope our land count can survive 2 more games. I think we're now 5-2. 2 more. Hey, we get to go first. Let's do it. Lunarch Veteran into Spirited Companion, and Patriarch's Humiliation, while refilling our hand. Gotta love it. Ooh, mono white v mono white. Okay. We have yet to see another mono white deck. So okay. All right. We have a couple removal spells if they're able to drop like a Phalanx Vanguard or something. Yeah, the power boost doesn't really help that, considering all your creatures have 1 toughness here. Ooh, nice. This will cost 1 mana here. Ooh, they have a humiliation as well. So, we'll see what they want to use it on. Or we are timing out because of connection. I might make a cut here if we're timing out. Okay, so the game did just crash on us, but it looks like this resolved, so we can play Unicorn here. I don't think they actually have a humiliation because it was just the game crashing. So I think we're okay. Another veteran. Gaining a good bit of life here, but so are we, so here comes the race. The Unicorn activation could be good here. Yeah, like this just seems difficult for them to deal with. And we have humiliation if they try to double block somewhere. Oh, they're just doing nothing. Well, you're going to 8. Alright, so we're playing the same deck here, it looks like. I think they're just giving up. Or they have double search party captain. That's what they have. Okay, okay. Or they're just giving up. Okay. First run, we have 1 more game to see if we can get our first trophy. Okay, opponent goes first. We have not a great hand here. But they've already mulliganed, which helps us. It's not a great draw. Okay, play in the mirror here. We need creatures, not non-creatures. That's a creature, I guess. When I said we're playing the mirror, we're playing the mirror. Here comes humiliation. Yep, they're doing things. I know keeping that around for the Phalanx is good, but we still have Priest and then Humiliation on their Overseer right now. Okay. Gonna do this now and then end the turn. Okay. fine. Alright, so they have a combat trick that they're going to protect the unicorn with when we use humiliation here. Although, it will lose indestructible if that's what they're going for, so humiliation gets around that. So we're not going to block. Ah, I see. They're not going to block because they're winning this race right now. So either we just play a Phalanx Vanguard or a Argivian Phalanx, and if they have humiliation, then things are not looking great for us. But we can still trade. Okay. Okay. Looks like they do have humiliation here. I don't know why I didn't just play another Phalanx. That was kind of dumb. Ah! And I just said that they had... Okay, so it's Blessed Hippogriff, I guess. Guess things could have been worse. Alright, gotta tighten up this play here for the last round. Start here, hopefully find a land, more than likely. Or not. Giving it indestructible again. Where are all the lands now? Jeez. We drew like 11 in a previous game, and here we can't find our 6th. There we go. They have a couple hippogriffs, but once they play this one, I'm going to pacifism that immediately. Okay, board is getting clearer. I think I'll do this. Save the phalanx for now. They go to 6, gain a couple more. Oh no, that didn't see the triggers. Oh no, it did. Okay, there you go. Alright, still left with a 5/5. They have a hippogriff coming, which means our priests can't attack anymore, but that's okay. Come on, keep chaining into more creatures. Let's go, let's go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, blank a couple times here. That is not blanking. Okay, so they have 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers, which means 2 are getting through. So if we attack with everything, they eat and eat. Eat. So they... That stupid hippogriff is so annoying. I think it's still worth attacking with everything here. Because we can also disturb these Lunarch veterans. Okay, that's what I thought would happen here. As long as we have this Argivian Phalanx, I mean... And the land, that's good. Does that mean we win? I think it does. Alright. Playing on easy mode here. Getting our first token for the Decathlon. 7/2 immediate trophy with mono white. That's a mastery orb. Let's see. Claim the prize, and we have gotten our Decathlon 2 Pauper token. All we need is 2 more. So, yeah, why don't I do this more? Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you watch this, I'm going to try to post this on Tuesday, January 3rd, which means you still have a day left to get in there. So, using what I just did, just get in there, make a 22, 23 land mono white deck with a bunch of draw cards, and get your Decathlon token. Seems pretty easy to me. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video, and I will see you next time for your daily draft.